2, 3.
Growing up, my mom, she was an alcoholic. My father, he was in and out of jail. He was on drugs. And so I just grew up in a home where Christ wasn't really represented, I guess to say. My grandma, she would always try to get me and my siblings to go to church, but I really didn't want anything to do with God. One day I just remember my favorite cousin, her father made her go to church, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll go just with you. I kind of did this bet with God, and I said, God, if you can lift this weight off of my shoulders, then I will surrender to you. I'll give you my life and I'll serve you. My grandma, at the end of service, she always made us go up for prayer. It was just amazing because after prayer, I literally felt the weights being lifted. And from there, God made himself real. He showed me that no matter what it was that I was going through, no matter what it was I was carrying, that he was right there. And he was there all alone, and he was ready to walk with me and have a relationship with me. And that really just really propelled me into wanting to know more about him. And it was just amazing to just fall in love with God at such a young age and really just pursue him and go after him. My home wasn't an atmosphere of prayer and of faith until I started that relationship with the Lord. Just remember always just asking my mom to go to church with me, and she was like, no, I'll go another time. And I kind of just took authority over my home, and I came home and I just prayed over my home. I opened the windows, and any spirit that was there and lingering, I just commanded it to go. And I remember my mom on the couch sobering up in that moment, and she said, I'm going to go to church with you next week. And that started my walk with God in a deeper way, but also my mom's walk with God. I was able to welcome him into my home, which then shifted so much and really impacted my family. Me and Matthew moved here a day after our wedding. We literally prayed beforehand, and I just remember God just giving me a prophetic word of there were people here that I had to receive, and that would be brothers and sisters to me, and just having that mutual relationship. And so after we moved here, 6 months later, we got pregnant, and it was very eye-opening to both of us. We weren't expecting to get pregnant that soon, but God's timing is the best. After finding C3, it's really just become home for us. Just seeing how liberating it's been for Matthew and I, and even for Ava. And it was great just seeing just the love and support and people really just wanting to do life with me. I wasn't used to that. Who are these people? Why are you guys loving on me like this? Getting connected to other moms. I had a mom growing up, but my mom wasn't as present as I needed. And so sometimes as a mom, you can feel like, man, what am I doing? I don't know if I'm doing things right. But just seeing that there's other moms that I really get to lean on and do life with, that is forever changed my heart, changed my life. One of the things that is really blessing me and God is teaching me in this season is the power of breaking generational curses. My family doesn't define my future. They don't define the things that God is really launching me into. God does. And so I get to partner with Jesus, and he's been teaching me this power of breaking generational curses, doing the work so that Ava can reap the benefits of it. And it blessed not only Ava, but my own life. It blessed my marriage. It blessed my family. Motherhood has really taught me how to be present and also how to just surrender to the season. I think one thing as moms, we can try to have it all together and know everything, but the Holy Spirit is really teaching me how to just walk with him throughout my day, that I don't just have to limit him to a certain time of the day, but every moment as I'm doing dishes, as I'm changing Ava's diaper, as we're playing, that I get to allow him to be present with us and that I get to lean on him. And it's been beautiful just seeing how my relationship with God has flourished, because not only do I get to encounter him the entire day, but also Ava gets to as well. Motherhood doesn't come with, a book of what to do and what not to do, but really the Holy Spirit has been a guide for us, and I'm grateful.